Shalom. And we would like to start off by giving our honor and glory to YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. Double honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone Ruel. Peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of David D. Lake. All right. We are the GMS Mississippi Count. All right. I'm Zahab to my far right. All right. And today we're going to a live stream entitled "What Your Woman Is." All right. Because your woman is your nurse, your waitress. She is your restaurant embodied in a person. All right. She's your daycare. A woman is supposed to be a daycare within herself. All right. We're gonna get the scriptures to back it up. All right. But furthermore, she's your personal assistant. She's your personal restaurant. Your personal nurse. Your personal housekeeper. All right. We see the duties of a woman, all right, manifested in these different establishments. All right, so you can get that in Genesis.
This is Genesis 2:18. And the Lord Yahawah said, "It is not good that the man should be alone. I will make him a helpmeet for him."
So, what is our woman? She's a helpmeet. In today's terms, we would call it a personal assistant. So, see, the Most High set us up to where all Israelite men had their own estates. So within your estate, you have personal assistants. All right, that's what comes with an estate. All right, that's how you had just in the ancient world where we had stewards. Some brothers' names is steward. All right, and what's a steward? That's the a manager over your estate. So your steward will allot. He would dispense the food to the servants. He would dispense the food and the duties to the children. All right, he will make sure that everybody is running their duties while you're away handling business, man. All right, that's a steward. But so that comes with having an estate, because the Israelite man in the beginning was set up well. That's why part of the punishment was having a job. We were yet this day in our captivity. All right, being subject to payments. They think they got it good because they make $25 an hour with a good pitching. All right. So going back to Genesis, where it says it is not good for man to be alone, let me find him a helpmeet, aka a personal assistant. So in the eyes of Yahawah, your woman is a walking personal assistant. All right.
1 Corinthians 11:8. For the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man.
The man is not of the woman. So the Most High did not create the man for the woman. Let a modern woman tell you we're basically a particular product on an online vending machine called online dating. Oh, he's too short. Oh, he's too tall. Or she'll go on a date with her friend and she'll be texting her. Girl, he did that to me. Because in her mentality, we were created for them. Read that again for the top.
1 Corinthians 11:8. For the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man. Yep. Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man.
The woman was created for the man. Beautiful connect. Going back to Genesis. I will make him a helpmeet. So we have to get that authoritative mindset, knowing that she was made for us. All right. And now we could get Genesis 3:16. Yeah, we get that.
Genesis 3:16. Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception.
In birth, you're going to catch hell, call everything.
In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children.
Yep.
And thy desire shall be to thy husband, he shall rule over thee.
Because in the beginning, the woman's desire was supposed to be to her husband. That's why some of the best R&B songs is when a woman sings to a man. Aaliyah, I care for you. Oh man, that shit's beautiful. What's that song with Patti LaBelle? Somebody loves you. You know what she said in the lyrics? I'll be your slave.
Like that damn demon Beyonce, let me cater to you.
Yeah. Before she got in full demon mode, man. I cater because when a woman is said we hate women. No, we just hate that they're outside of the God-given role.
Yeah, they're more masculine than us.
Yeah.
And even in the animal kingdom, two masculine lions, they don't get along together, man. What does the lion get along with? The lioness. Why? Because she's feminine. She's capable and able to be led. She listens. She's caring, nurturing, not only to the king of the jungle himself, but also to the cubs.
So you're out of order. You're literally out of order. You're gonna hear that word more and more as we get closer to the kingdom, order.
Yes.
So the woman is out of order, man. That's why, hey, real quick, the brother could get Isaiah 3 and 12, because you're out of your order. See, the nature of Yahawah when he engineered, because there's mechanisms to engineering. There's formulas to engineering. When you engineer something, you have to follow certain metrics, right? Well, one of the metrics that Yahawah created was order. So when Yahawah engineered universe, he engineered existence, he created something called order. And you went into the animal kingdom. Another word for kingdom is order. So that didn't stop at the human kingdom. All right?
We get the order first.
Yeah, but about the shop.
This is 1 Corinthians 11 and verse 3. But I will have you know that the head of every man is Hamashiach.
That's the order. That's the Hamashiach kingdom. All right?
That's a divine order.
It's a divine order.
And the head of every woman is the man.
The head of every woman is the man. Like a brother broke down, I don't know which brother it was. Without the head, there's no brain. So if there's no head of your household, it's like there's no intelligence running the family. There's no leadership. There's no leadership.
And even a snake, when the snake head is chopped off, what does it do?
It's all over the place.
It's all over the place.
Yeah.
Even a chicken be headless and still running the walls and everything. Why? Because that intelligence is gone.
Yep.
Sight.
See, we've been emasculated and devalued so much that we didn't even know, well, a lot of us didn't even know that you're the leader in the situation. We were taught equality so much, we didn't even know that we supposed to have a program already set aside for the woman that's gonna deal with you or marry you, man. It ain't no, man, what you want to do. So every time y'all argue, it's a compromise. You know what I mean?
Happy wife, happy wife.
It's always some manipulation to go back to the 50-50 shit. Or your day not right until she back not mad at you. You know?
And naturally, women don't even feel like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, for us, like they see that they can be able to overcome you. And naturally, they don't respect that, man. They want somebody to be able to dominate them through the spirit. Because it's a natural selection type thing, you know. So they want somebody they know they be able to dominate them, control them, because that's the type of man they attract, man. If you in that type of mindset that you be able to just do anything or want to overcome you, they mess over you and go to the next, man. They be able to dominate.
She got you wrapped around her damn feet. Like your world revolved around her.
Then you become bored, because why you become bored? Because you're conquered now. You know?
Isaiah 33 and 12 now. Isaiah 3 and verse 12. As for my people, children of the oppressors, and women rule over them.
Children are their oppressors, and women rule over them, man. All right?
So, O my people, they which lead thee, cause thee to err, and destroy the ways of thy past.
They which lead thee, cause thee to err, man. All right? And who causes the error? The women. Because the non-intelligence has ruled over the Israelite family, man, for so long.
Weaker vessel,
the weaker vessel. And her head was Christianity. Her head was Cesare Borgia. All right?
That makes her your enemy, because she's going after the ways of your enemy.
Yeah. She's inserting or installing his method of running your household.
That's why scripture also say to arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. You know, that goes for the women of Israel as well. You know, because one of the reasons that you have such conflict in today's time with the Israelite man is because you taken upon the philosophies of the serpent, which is the deceiver, which is the ruler of this current world. You know, you love his particular mandates, you love his structure, you love his government assistance. You know, because it's all aiding and embedding you to become what you call independent, to where you feel like you no longer need a man.
Yeah, but you still dependent on the system.
But you still depend upon the system
that's ran by men.
And you never went outside that system to build your own. So you Jada Pinkett Smiths, you Erykah Badu's, you Gabrielle Unions, all of you are just whores and sold out. You sleeping with the enemy. You know? Oh, you got it.
But Genesis 2 and 18, and the Lord Power said, it is not good that man should be alone. I will make him and help me for him.
It is not good for man to be alone. I will make him a help me. That's beautiful. Going back to those gender roles. If a brother get that in Sirach, going to the bones being fat, you put the Good News Translation.
It's Ecclesiasticus 26:13. The grace of a wife delighted her husband, and her discretion will fatten his bones.
Yep, her discretion will fatten his bones, man. All right, you got it, brother.
This is Sirach 26, verse 13. In the GNT, Good News Translation, it reads, a gracious wife is her husband's delight. Her abilities make him a stronger man.
Yep.
A wife who doesn't talk too much is a gift from the Lord.
A wife who doesn't talk too much is a gift from the Lord, man. Like I said, you got men, you'll pull up to your house for work, you just sit in your car. You're like, because you're already anticipating that bullshit, man. Or you at the house and she just on the phone talking. You know, she might got her free girls over. It's like, damn, you in the house. You outside in the patio or the man cave, man. Because the average man is want peace. The nature of the Israelite man is peace. All right?
That's what a woman's supposed to be a pillar of rest, right? It says, such restraint is admirable beyond words.
Yeah, and this is another one too. In the Good News Translation, it basically yeah, this is the same one.
It's the same chapter. It says, a modest wife has endless charm. It is quality too precious to measure. The beauty of a good wife in her well-kept home is like the noonday sun shining in the Lord's sky.
In her well-kept home, because that's an art, it's a craft to having all your towels folded, having the carpet clean, all right, the kitchen clean. There ain't no roaches in the house. Smell good. Now you're in your feminine. Now the house is permeated in your feminine. So now a man can go home and repose himself in that nourishing spirit. In his humble domain.
But yet, a lot of individuals don't get that.
Nope.
You know, that's how you know it, because it's good to say what with the Proverbs, it is better to dwell on the corner of the rooftop than in the house with the brawling woman. Why? Because you're not giving that man peace. And because the woes through day-to-day life, when it comes to the Israelite man, so-called Negro, Hispanic, Latino, and Native American Indian, when it comes to the day-to-day woes that they endure, the only safe haven they have is to revert back home, man.
In this hell, when you gotta leave your 9 to 5, which is most likely hell, and then go home to another hell. Go home to 2 domains where you have no power. You already dehumanized their work, and now you gotta go home and really get emasculated. So that's you know what? And I forget the numbers on it, but men who get basically henpecked by that woman, it shortens their life expectancy. You're more than likely gonna die from stress just from a bickering woman, man.
And it's not that we want y'all to be mute.
Yeah.
It's not that we want y'all to be robots and slaves. It's that we just want y'all to be compatible to our spirit. All of us is different, and all of us have different viewpoints and outtakes when it comes to women. The ones we like, the ones we put in a particular category. In the same way, for the Israelite woman out there, you may have a particular connection. The only thing that the man of the Lord is asking is for you to have a compatible connection, and not forced the course, and not trying to be something you're not trying to take on the philosophy of this world, or what you appear to be feminine, or what you look at as loving and caring. Everybody has their own love language that they talk, that they speak, right? So for the woman, your natural essence and natural nature is to be a nurturing, a subjective, and feminine woman. If you follow those particular categories and you just say, I'm going to be feminine, then you will fall into suit of being well-pleasing unto your husband.
And it's in alignment with your instincts. When a woman is in her feminine, a masculine man is innately attractive. even if she's not a supermodel, right? If that woman is in her feminine, something in you becomes like a little more aggressive. You become a little more dominant.
And then make you want to protect it.
It make you want to protect her, that's right. And it make you want to really put some babies in her too. You know, but when that woman, even if she's pretty, right? If that bitch in her masculine, it's like two alpha males. Like,
It's ugly.
yeah, it's like, women don't understand. Attraction starts with energy. So if you're exuding masculine energy, and instinctively, a real man is not attractive. A beta male, he don't mind being dominated by you to get some ASS. You know, he don't mind being a do boy, so to speak, and jump hoops to get to you. All right, but a man with standards is not gonna do that, man.
Yeah, that's a quote right there. Your energy introduces itself before you even speak.
Yeah, I think you sent me that quote, bro. So you got it, bro.
I got that for you. To fit on his bones. This is Sirach 13, 26 and 13 in the NIV. A woman's charm would delight her husband, and her skill would put fat on his bones.
Is it her skill?
Her skill would put fat on his bones.
Yeah, the domestic skill, man. All right, and that's beautiful because it goes into the live stream. Your woman is your restaurant. Your woman is supposed to have years of collections of recipes in her mind, so where when you get home, you already have a ready-made meal. Cause you know you get off work, you ask yourself, "Damn, what I'm gonna eat? I don't feel like cooking." All right, as men, we not supposed to think like that. Damn, what I'm eating? And I don't want to the thought of meat out. It's gonna take another hour. They gotta cook. Your woman, the Most High set it up to where your woman is the restaurant.
Yeah, because we all own many kingdoms.
Yeah.
You know, your household is a mini kingdom inside of a more grandiose or grandeur kingdom. You know, and the woman is supposed to add into that household, which is your mini kingdom. Not only cooking, but different ideas to enhance or expand. You know, when it comes to okay, let's say you're having a venture or a hobby or something that you want to get into. Oh, I've been looking up a different type of bike style. You know, this 18 speed versus 21 speed, wide tire versus thin tire, road versus a mountain. You know, these some ideas for you, baby. You know what I'm saying? Always just continuously helping to push and develop you versus what we have in today's time. Women that you deal with, they do nothing. They just exist.
And if I may add too, they have their own agenda outside of pleasing you. So they got all that, they got their interests and hobbies, and they got shit to do with you. And a lot of them are making money, but they're not investing that money back into your domain. Hey, they Amazon Prime and they shit. You see what I'm saying? But that was the first point I wanted to make. Going back to the live stream, her skill, which is like cooking, that actually makes you fat in a good way. So we got brothers. A brother might weigh what, 170? Did he get with that right woman? Now he pushing 200. You know, the brother was skinny, right? But he got with that woman. What she do? She put 20 pounds on her real quick because she's in her feminine. She's in her role, man. And somebody notice anytime when you align your life with the Most High and what his role, it's like it's peace. You know,
Less stress.
yeah.
Taking the stress off you.
Yeah, it does.
That's spiritual center because we look at as the Most High's work. You know what I'm saying? So of course he wants in that particular order as well.
That's right.
So that's why we want our women in the same type of order.
That's right.
You know? I had a quick one right quick. It's the book of Susanna, 1 and 31. Let's get to the point. Now Susanna was a very delicate woman and virtuous to behold. When she goes to the word delicate, goes to like someone that's easily broken. You know, someone that's very graceful. And she's feminine, you know?
Another thing that's attractive in women that's rare in a nigga nation, the teeth. You know, because when you said delicate, it reminded me, it's certain women, their body frame is attractive because they're so petite, it makes you comfortable with being a man. She might weigh 110 pounds, 115, and it's like, she's petite. But her skin, her body is still soft. You saw it a lot in the 80s going back. Maybe the 90s going back. But you watch them old videos, Soul Train, we was watching Shaka Khan perform in the 70s. Young Shaka Khan, 20-something-year-old Shaka Khan. And and she was moving so feminine. She wasn't twerking or nothing, but her body was just moving so feminine. All right, but part of being a woman, hey, is you got that pH balance on point. Now you see Eve, it's like you packing the extra 50 pounds, your pH level low, and you as a man can pick it up, man. It's that acidic level. She got all them toxins in her. That's why you got like all type of infections, because you have man's life force riding inside you. The fatty thighs, all right.
It's quick. Psalm 82 and 5. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course.
And that's part of it. Your helpmeet, your personal assistant, has been liberated. So now you at the house, man. Because that's why a lot of men are out of balance, and you don't even know it because you don't know how it is to not be out of balance. Well, your house might be a little junky. You might be somebody that's easily forgetful. You know why you're easily forgetful? You're trying to juggle everything. You already got a job, you got these bills, you forget about certain bills. You know, you can just dispense the woman the budget and she can handle the bills. You know, you might lack organization skills, and not because you're an incompetent man, you're really juggling your masculine and the feminine. You know?
When you read this in the NLT, it goes to like the whole earth is shaking to the core.
Yeah.
What's it shaking with? Confusion. Now, like you said, now like the women weigh more than the men now. So how can a man be dominant when you got this the weaker vessel weighing more than him this day and time?
You gotta be a bodybuilder to pick up Keisha, man.
Yeah.
You ever been brothers that were big girls like, God damn, this shit.
Right? Like you said, somebody just said, sure, there should be a turn of things upside down. Should be esteemed as the potter's plate.
Yeah. Like bro, we started off with about the help me. Now you got the personal assistant becoming the boss B now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like everything's out of order. You know?
And what's the purpose of that? See, we don't call ourselves black nationalists, but really we're like Hebrew nationalists. In order to rebuild a nation, you gotta start with the nuclear family. And you gotta put the family role and the gender roles back intact.
And y'all the only ones that hate your opposite sex. Out of all the nations, y'all specifically are the only ones that hate the male existence and male factor when it comes to your own so-called race. You don't see that with the Caucasian, you don't see that with the Asian, you don't see that with the Arab, you don't see that with the African. It's always you. I mean, you gotta ask yourself why. Because we're not just up here just complaining about anything. We're not babbling falsehoods.
We bring it back to the scripture.
We bring it back to the scripture, because the scriptures say to seek ye the old path. The old path consisted of you being in order and honoring and cherishing your husband, as the scriptures state.
And you know what I noticed about women? Because you will look at their prestige and like their accomplishments, and you'll be like, maybe she was on something, you know? You're internally messed up. And what I noticed about an Israelite woman, only a man can handle you. Really, only the Israelite man can handle you, and no degree can actually develop you as a woman. So you could literally be 30 years old, 35 years old. You could be a judge, but psychologically, you're not developed as a woman. You know that movie Baby Boy, and they had Tyrese and his mother Lou, and it was basically from a philosopher, Dr. Frances Cress Welsing, and she basically had a philosophy, so-called black man in America. Although he physically developed, he never developed as a man mentally. Well, guess what? He had a sister called Keisha. Keisha never developed as a woman in America. That's why the only way she can attract you is what? Her body. She's loud, she's clamorous, knowing nothing. That's churlish. That's very, you know why? Because she was never developed as a woman. She never came into her womanhood.
She never had a woman to teach her womanhood.
That's why I said in the scriptures, the age women teach. Get that scripture, brother. Because you notice that with women, like, you have an inner woman that's never been developed. You might physically look like a woman, but you, only person that can develop that inner woman is an Israelite man.
And just like the man, that inside of him had to been drawn out. Yeah. It had to been extrapolated, had to been pulled, because it was always in there. The Most High had to put us in remembrance.
Though you once knew this.
Though we once knew this, so it had to be pulled out, had to be extracted. The same way when it comes to the Israelite woman, that femininity through the spirit and power of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI that sitteth upon high, it had to be pulled out. That's why the scripture goes into the elect lady. That's why there are different accounts of righteous women written throughout the Bible, because it's a small number. you know, but that number still exists.
And you're the examples. You're the examples, man.
And you just have to pray. All of us have to pray, you know, specifically unto the woman. You just have to pray unto YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, right? To put that Holy Spirit within you, or utilize a man of the Lord to place that Holy Spirit inside of you, so you can have that true awakening, so you can get back into your femininity without faking, without pretending, without desiring something that is too far-fetched, but just simply relaxing and understanding that He is. Okay, Lord, I surrender myself.
And you gotta accept an average man, because when you unplug from the matrix, I know as a man, I don't want a baddie. I don't want, you know what I mean? I don't want that IG model, because I don't like to think that I've unplugged from the matrix enough to see that girl next door in her feminine. Like, that's what I'm going for. And you as a woman, you gotta just look at that man. Okay, he's stable. I'm willing, like he's a man of the Lord. That's really all you gotta go for.
Make sure, busybody.
Yeah. He's a stable man. Okay, he could keep a job. It's really a lot of women don't even look for the basics.
Nope.
He's supposed to be a lot of Eve. They don't even go for the stability man.
Every time you have an interview on the street corners, how much a man gotta make to date you? 100,000. Okay, 100,000 a year? No, a month. Okay, how much you make? I make 27 an hour. No, 27,000 a year.
That's right.
But it don't matter. I'll give him peace. We can find it anywhere. We can find peace.
But in solitude.
On the toilet.
Yeah, that's right. That's motherfucker right.
We can go in the bathroom, close the door.
That's man cave number 2.
You know, being funny with it, but we're not that lame to where we just looking. Oh, I just want a woman to give me a peace of mind. I want her to, you know, what? And you want to do that anyway because you think that's all that is required.
Hey, but these are horror scenes anyway.
And I'm just saying, like, it really, most men in their right mind, they not into women that have all these type of degrees, these high positions within this world. Most men, they'll go to that woman who got that minimum wage job.
Man, that girl that work at Kroger, Walgreens,
taking your order at the restaurant.
It was my pleasure.
They so appreciative.
Come on, man, with that natural hair.
Yeah. That shows you how, man, that's the natural role of things, you know?
And women are totally out of tune as to what men want.
That's right.
Yes.
Like we're going into how we don't need the woman with all the degrees, because it really don't benefit us. But you'll have a woman to say, hey, and like, what you bring to the table? Well, I bring the table. Now, we don't need you to bring the table. We just need you to bring peace. That's it.
She feel like she's the table. You have an identity crisis.
Yeah. I'm gonna read the account in 2 Maccabees 7. You know, going into how a true feminine, righteous woman conducted herself after her boys were slain. It says, but the mother was marvelous above all and worthy of honorable memory. For when she saw her 7 sons slain within the space of one day, she bare it with good courage because of the hope that she had in the Lord. Yea, she exhorted every one of them in her own language, filled with courageous spirits, and the own language was Hebrew. And stirring up her womanish thoughts with a manly stomach, she said unto them, I cannot tell how you came into my womb, for I neither gave you breath nor life, neither was it I that formed the members of every one of you. But doubtless the creator of the world, who formed the generation of man, and found out the beginning of all things, will also of his own mercy give you breath and life again, as ye now regard not your own selves for his law's sake. And going into how a righteous woman, she relies solely upon YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, right? Not giving in unto the heathens, not telling her sons to go ahead and comply, right? She said, no, the Most High got us, because we're relying solely upon him. And I know of a surety, we do his will, the Most High is going to give you to me once again. And it said that she spoke those words with a manly stomach. Meaning what? That she stood on business. YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI's business with the Spirit.
This is 1 Peter 3 and 5. It says, for after this manner, in the old time, the holy women also, who trusted in the Most High, adorned themselves, being in subjection to their own husbands. Even as Sarah obeyed Abraham, calling him Lord, whose daughters ye are, as long as you do well and are not afraid with any amazement.
See, people think subjection is slavery. They think it's bondage. They think you gotta walk home and walk on eggshells and peek around the corner because that baseball bat gonna come out at any second. This is not Lifetime television.
CD off color purple.
You know, it's seated off color purple. This is not TV. This is not a movie, right? Now, the trauma and the stuff that you've gone through in the past and through your life, it is what it is. You gotta understand that we all are suffering from the curses. We all been traumatized. But that subjection simply means reverence. Simply means honor.
And if I may add, you just going by his program.
That's it.
Because what do you? Because when we say submissive and subjection, what are you subjecting yourself to? The ruler of your house has a way he want his house ran.
And I can add to.
Yep.
And one of the reasons why you women have such a difficult time finding yourself under subjection to your husband is because y'all have picked crappy individuals. Year after year, year after year, relationship after relationship. Why? Because you didn't have your father to show you the proper way to go. Or you saw how your father moved and you was like, all men are this. Right? But if you go back into the old past and understand the family structure, that your wholesome father, your wholesome righteous father, right, he would have selected a great man for you.
If I may add, you know why? Going back to 1 Corinthians 11, the man is the head. Head meaning going back to intelligence, or the judge. So if the woman is not the head, you don't have the intelligence to find a stable man. You don't have the intelligence to find a right man. You going by your hormones or your heart.
So now you saying,
fuck niggas, I hate niggas.
Yeah.
See, that's why niggas ain't shit.
They can't tell me nothing.
Yep. I don't even know, nigga.
Yep. And why? So now you'll never be subjected under another because you're out of order. But it started with you being out of order. So now your mind has been seared with a hot iron and never finding yourself in a feminine state or subjective state.
That's right. Like you said with the head, like with kind of intelligence. Like most men, they critically think, they rationalize. With these women, they so emotional wreck, so they feed everything by emotions. They go about everything with their emotional wreck as emotional wreck. So that's why everything is like a dysfunctional state right now. If you're led by your emotions, things of that sort, everything's gonna be dysfunctional. So you got that right now in charge of the households. That's why majority of these young children are getting judged right now because look what you have within the household that's ruling the household.
I got precept for you. It's a Job 30:83. It says, "Gird up now thy loins like a man, for I will demand of thee, and answer thou me."
That's commanded for us to come into our into a manful state within these latter times. So anything that's trying to stop that or trying to be against that, that's against YAHAWAH BAHASHAM. Because you think about that word submissive, that's taboo within this society right now. But according to the scriptures, it's all righteous. If you're doing it in a righteous mindset, in a righteous manner, because scriptures say don't be like a lion to your own house. So it ain't like we try to, dominate like that. But at the same time, it still comes with order at the same time.
And then going to your point too, when you was differentiating between how the woman is led by emotion and the man is led by logic. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 14, verse 14. Let go from thee mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, put off now the weak nature.
Emotions is a weak nature.
Fear.
Yeah. What else? Faithless. Like that's why I said in 2nd Ezra 7 how the woman had a man for his stomach because she wasn't subject to that feminine weak nature. That panic.
Bro, that was 7 children.
Seven of her sons.
Emmett Till's mother had one son die, right?
Yeah.
That was one, but she had to witness 7 sons, complete wipeout.
She witnessed it.
You think about that weak nature, like that old saying, like most men today's time, like most like in jail or in the grave behind a woman. Because by their emotions, what I would do for this woman.
Yes.
And sometimes they'll go out of character, of course, going against the laws of this society, really ultimately going against the laws of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM. They'll do anything for that woman, they'll be dead in the ground.
And that's why the scriptures say that men have gone out of their wits for women. And because a lot of intelligence. And because they didn't use intelligence at the moment. They were so consumed by her emotions, by pleasing her. He was instilled and infused, moving off emotions, and then you know how they get down out here, man. They do straight do straight dome shots. Like they just be packing to just wait for somebody to do something. They're not fighting because they don't know how to fight. They all on dope. They all do drugs. They all are smoked out. They don't even have the lung capacity to throw hands with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's not even work. And then especially over a woman, like a lot of guys, that's when they show out, when a woman's present. On both sides. Whether it's his girl or whether he trying to punk you out in front of your girl. You know? But at the end of the day, both of y'all gonna shoot each other, or one of y'all gonna shoot each other.
If I mean Ed Elder, because you a fucking animal. Only animals headbutt each other for some pussy. You watch Planet Earth, Animal Planet. Yeah, the animals they headbutt for natural selection. The nigga that don't die, that's gonna reproduce with the female. So niggas go off their primitive instincts and do this stupid shit to impress this female. You know?
We should go down to the road to the next nigga.
To the next nigga, man. Like not happy.
Alright, so this
Nah, that was the point.
okay, this Titus 2 and 3. It says the aged women likewise that they be in behavior as becoming holiness, not false accusers, not giving too much wine,
Going out getting drunk, girls night out, you know. All right.
teachers of good things, that they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands.
And that's how you rid. That's how you rid. I'm not gonna say the day. I'm gonna keep it simple. That's how you rid your household of whoredom. That's how you rid your household of whoredom. That's how you don't have your 13-year-old come back with a child, a 14-year-old come back with a baby, 15-year-old come back with a baby, and it wasn't planned, right? Like, oh man, Ray J, man, he was down here selling candy. I wonder why she kept going and bringing them Skittles back. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you should be able to raise up a child in the way that they should go.
Because right now it's you against the Western world. Because it's you, the influence, the media, social media, the peers. Sometimes the mama low key with the daughter. So some of what the daughter doing, the mama in on it, but you not privy to it. So now it's the hardest for the Israelite band now, because it's literally you against the world, man. It's you against the Roman Empire. Like you said, if they follow this script right here, the aged women teach the younger women. All right, you don't have to worry about this.
That's why I say, as the mother, so is the daughter.
Yeah.
So whatever the mother is, she gonna teach her daughter those ways.
So as the brother read earlier about turning things upside down within the society, within the land of confusion, this whole scripture right here is turned backwards now. So now the aged women of our nation, they teach these younger women, go ahead and test the fields.
Hey, Gabrielle Union said that, right? Was that Gabrielle Union? In her book, she was like, do all the fucking you can while you young. Like, go fuck everything. Because, you know what I mean? Like, she pushed that. Look what Jada Pinkett Smith pushed. Look what her daughter, speaking of mother-daughter, her daughter's pushing polyamory. Like, one dude not enough.
And then a son and a homo.
Come on, man.
How you think that happened?
Right.
How you think you have two corruptible children, and you got one who's quote unquote so-called normal?
He outcast.
Yo, and good for him. Because to look back and be like, man, y'all ousted me, y'all don't bring me up, don't come around, we have a good relationship. That was the best thing ever happened to me. Look at my weird ass brother, my weird ass sister. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Smith. Daddy gay.
Yeah.
Mama,
I'm a weirdo.
my mama had somebody younger, August Alsina. Bro, that is ridiculous.
I'll change my last name to X.
Man, move to Columbia.
Yeah, for real.
All right, so back in Titus 2 and 4, that they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands.
Love your husbands. Eve don't love the husband. You'll find out a lot of these women don't keep despise you. They just need you for certain things.
Or in competition with you.
Or in competition with you. But that's as a woman you deal with. You're on the slick, a lot of them, they just putting up with you because you're like a safety net for them. You know, but hey, you know.
I watched one of those podcasts and dude brought out like statistics how like say the man making 100,000 and the woman making 101, 102,000, she's straight
Hypergamy. Yep. Or commit adultery because she was respectful.
It says to be discreet, keep us at home.
Hey, well, discreet, I think that goes back to self-control. It's been a while since I looked that up. But I know this we get the word discretion from, which means like good judgment.
Yeah, good judgment and not being an attention whore.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, having discretion about yourself.
Going to modest.
Yeah, going back to water, brother. Going back to modest, because nigga women, man, y'all can't leave the house with y'all ass out, man, without y'all ass being out.
Love that attention.
Something that Corey Holcomb said. Corey Holcomb, he said, when your woman is out with that half naked shit, that's equivalent to you being a blood and all the niggas around you are Crips. Because she just made you the enemy to all these niggas.
Yep.
It's kind of like saying, look at my half naked woman.
Mm-hmm. Bro, every time I've ever gone down and had somebody like with me or whatever, every time I go to the bathroom, it's something always happen just like that.
Yeah.
You know, because it's like they gawk over you because you're not being modest.
Yeah. That's right.
We go discreet, it goes to possess stuff, exercising, or showing prudence and self-restraint in speech and behavior.
Oh yeah, because women going out, they get drunk talking about dick in public. You know what I mean? They so-called cursing, because women not supposed to use vulgarity. That's man's language.
Oh, that's just such a turn-on.
That's blue-collar plant life.
Ain't no shame.
Yeah. You know, y'all are in a heavily masculine. All right?
So it said to be discreet, chaste.
Now, chase goes back into purity, self-restraint. All right? So, now, this is beautiful because some people don't even, they weren't taught what chaste is. I didn't grow up knowing what chaste was. All right? Chaste goes back to self-restraint, right? Or purity. I think that's where we get the word chastise from. To make pure through what? Discipline, punishment. All right? Now, chaste goes back to self-restraint. What do you got now? Something called single.
That's why I use the chastity belt.
To keep you from fucking everything, man.
Right. So,
Going back to chase.
so if you lost yourself self-restraint, you had something physically to restrain you.
That's right. So to be discreet, chase means pure. But now you got something called single culture. To where, okay, I'm single, my relationship is over, I get to fuck anything. And that's how Eve thinks, huh?
I'm saying she get to play the field.
You get to play the field. That's the opposite of chase. But in the American-minded woman, she feels like with the end of that fucking phase, now I can go find a husband.
Right. After she hit the wall.
After she hit the wall, all right?
And contrary to popular belief, men consider all of that. Yeah. Your past, your history, your body count, your number of baby daddies, your number of children.
And the time you don't do it, that's when you as a man get fucked. Right. The time where you did going to school, you didn't look into that shit, that's when you get bit, man.
I just watched a video the other day, so-called black woman, she got like a big following on YouTube, and she has 9 children, 6 baby fathers, 6 different baby fathers. And she just bragging about how she will boasting proudly how she will the men to meet her standards. Like you got these different men within your lives, you got 9 different children, but you still going on video live talking about you want somebody to meet your standards.
Yeah.
You know? And she like serious too.
But it's their kingdom.
Yeah, it's their kingdom.
You know?
Hey, because all those guys aren't messed up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Every last person that you women be running through, y'all know quite a few of those guys that you have come across were actually some good dudes, man. The problem be you.
And then it's superficial standards.
Going into how she go out and do all this shit, get at the end of the line, find a husband. I seen a picture on social media. A woman, she had a line of dudes. One dude was in between the legs and all. She had a line of them waiting, but at the end of the line was a man with flowers, ready in the suit, tuxedo and shit. Like he was gonna be a husband, and they compared it to vice versa. A man had a line of women. But like that shit was equal,
And it's not, and equality is the culprit to all this madness that's happening between the Israelite man and the Israelite woman, man. But the thing is, man, can you continue with that? Because you said the discreet, chase, keepers of the house. Because going back to the title of the live stream, your woman is the nurse, the restaurant, you're the housekeeper. When you go to a hotel, you got like a housekeeper. You might have lived in a hotel, right? Or like extended stay for a week. Every day, you can get somebody to come straight up your room. You know who's supposed to do that? The woman. Woman needs house service. Wife needs service. So your role is in your gender. The clue is in your gender.
You think about that from perspective, keepers at home. That's why a lot of them get judged now. You know, you outside in the late hours of the night. You gonna have a girls' night out. You know, be hoarding.
And then, I'm sorry, bro.
No, I'm just saying, like, that's why a lot of them are getting judged and getting great.
And because you're going, the very words that the Apostle Paul is getting to, the very words going into the Titus, you violate discretion. You're out and you half naked. You're not chaste. All right, you can fuck strangers and all that shit. Then you're not a keeper at the house.
That's right. It says, "Good, obedient to their own husbands, that the word of the Most High be not blasphemed."
Good, obedient, and this is where you err at. America taught you that the man who went through the state to marry you was your husband. So you feel like the dude you with is not your husband. I don't have to respect him. Or he's your husband, but he don't own you. So you easy, man. I concur with the late elders will say the majority of you so-called black women are gonna die in America. Cause y'all are on the opposite spectrum of what a woman is supposed to be. And the only thing that's gonna make you get right is the fear of death, man. But hey, you know how lucrative daycare is in America? You know how hard it is to find a babysitter, right? But guess what? That problem is solved in your gender. You're the babysitter. You're the daycare. You're the nurturer. That's why I got the milk in the, you know? You're not supposed to be at the house on social media all damn day watching a series of these different reality shows. Your job is to be the daycare. Your job is to be the restaurant. From the time you're a little girl, from the time you get married off, you're supposed to have what do you call it? Archives of recipes. I'll tell you what, you know, let's just say you 19, 20, 21. I'll tell you 19, 20, 21. You are the damn restaurant. We can wrap it up after these.
This is Proverbs 31:10. Who can find a virtue? This is NLT. Who can find a virtuous and capable wife?
None of us. I speak to myself.
She is more precious than rubies. Her husband can trust her, and she will greatly enrich his life.
And a lot of men can't trust a modern woman. I was reading an article. Basically, it's so many words. Statistically, every other woman has admitted to so-called cheating. But like every other spouse has admitted to cheat. And I read somewhere else, and it's been a while since I read it. But basically, 30 to 40% of married men who get paternity tested are not the father. You know?
Got marriages declining.
Yep. Because now the whole concept of marriage is garbage. You know?
She will bring him good, not harm all the days of his life.
But like you said earlier, women are getting men killed. So this doesn't fit the description of a nigga woman, man. It says she will bring him good. Now women are bringing you somebody else's kids, whether you know it or not. Now women are bringing you bullets. They're bringing you STDs. It's not good. And I'm not just saying some shit, like this is real everyday reality. Like you really get discharges off these females you meet, man. All right? You really out here questioning like that, am I the daddy? You know what I mean? And it's regular. You really thinking like, damn, is she doing some other shit? You know what I mean? It's regular now, man. None of y'all virtuous. Stop playing. All right? All right. Oh, anything else?
Yeah, I got this in the. Hey, grab this in the blue letter, bro. Give me that word delicate in Susanna 1:31. In Susanna 1:31, it says, now Susanna was a very delicate woman and beauteous to behold. Beauteous. I want to get that word delicate so we can understand what it's talking about when the scriptures describe this righteous and holy woman, man.
You got women that fart past you. I mean, we had women in class. I was like, damn, I gotta take a shit. You know, it'll be some of the chicks be pretty. I was like, I gotta go take a shit.
Yeah, that's unbecoming.
Yeah, and they'll walk to the restroom, shit, and they'll come back like, yeah, this shit. Like, that's not delicate.
This from Edinburgh Online for delicate. It goes into self-indulgent, loving, ease, sensitive, easily hurt, feeble, delightful, alluring, effeminate.
A woman. Everything in their name, they soft and sensual, feminine woman right there.
I don't think I think about these modern rappers like Glorilla, you know, these Memphis rappers. Sexy Red.
She's supposed to be here next month.
Well, I won't be here next month. Shit, you know, we might get chlamydia just from being in the same city with her, man. And she got like a lip gloss line called gonorrhea. She got particular syphilis. She got one called like yellow discharge. Yeah, and just look at this guy, brothers. You know, just look it up.
And you know, Esau, he's behind it. You know
yeah, come.
Hey, this is a real quick quote from Salahudin Yui. He says, if you want to destroy any nation without war, make adultery or nudity common in the young generation.
And that's what they're going after. You got who's taking the elementary Israelite boy, the middle school Israelite boy, the high school Israelite boy, the college Israelite boy, NBA young boy. Who's taking the Israelite woman? You got the Nicki Minaj's. You got the Megan Thee Stallion, you got the Cardi B's, Sukiana, like everybody stopping at the red light, twerking on the head light. But you don't hear that in country music. You don't hear that in any genre of music out except for the so-called Negro music. And then guess what? Guess who runs their music studios and music companies? It's not us. So they're promoting death, and you don't realize it. They're promoting murder, and you don't realize it. They're promoting to you to cross over to the other side and be okay with being with the same sex. They're promoting rape, robbery, murder, and drug use for you and you only. You gotta ask yourself how and why.
That's right. And that's why we say through spirit, like, a lot of women gonna get judged very soon because you willfully fall for that bait and take it after you've been presented with the facts. You got the prophets all over to tell you this. It's just even like regular men within this world, they presented these type of facts to you. And you will easily take that bait. So therefore, as it says, no hand join the hand. You're gonna be unpunished. You're gonna be punished. Cause you got so-called black women. I just came across a video just this week. Like a preschool teacher, you know, a nigga woman, of course, teaching the little kids 6 years, even the little boys, you know what I'm saying? So you're grooming these children to be in that type of profane mindset.
Yeah. And then also, when it comes to children's books, now they're promoting, well, Tim and John are in love. Tim and John got married. Tim and John are taking a walk in the park with their daughter Kathy. Tim and John, you know, they're promoting this. Like you said, they have to start with the young generation because in our time and coming up, that stuff wasn't existent, and we're in our 30s. You know, but once upon a time, there were individuals in the closet. Then they came out the closet. And then now, here they bring the closet with them because now they're able to completely transform. So that's how you know that we are approaching a declining society and a declining kingdom and a declining rulership for the man that's ruling this place. And that's why we preach. That's why we prophesy. That's why we tell you the truth and nothing but the truth, because we have nothing to gain nor anything to lose. Now, ultimately, Lord will be able to gain salvation, but we're promoting salvation for you as well.
Hey, Joe Rogan, he stated on his podcast, like he quoted from this guy named Douglas Murray. He said, anytime you see a civilization be obsessed with gender, that's how you know that's the fall of that civilization. That's what you see with America right now, that decadent state, just like ancient Rome, just like ancient Greece. You know, all these different kingdoms that once ruled, that Esau did not take heed by following the examples of righteousness. You say he'll follow the same steps.
Because how can you progress as a nation if you're only occupied in sensuality? No ingenuity, no innovation. Everybody wants to grow up and be the same thing. You know, so there's no forwardness of the nation. Anybody any closing statements, brother? All right, with that, we'll be brothers and sisters edified. Once again, we want to give all honor and glory to YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. Double honor to our elder apostles, elder bishops, and great millstone well. Peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of the elect. Abba, come Yashala, Shalom. Shalom, shalom.